Hello, good morning guys, how you doing? How's been your day? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video tutorial, I'll be teaching you how you can design a pricing table. So let's take a look at the pricing table we want to design. Now, this is the pricing table we want to design, and I learned this from one of my boss in Ghana, and I feel like, oh, I should do a video tutorial on it, on how you can do it, because most time I've been seeing people coming to my DM and say, oh, how can I learn this? How can I do this? How can I do this? So in this video tutorial, I'll be showing you step by step on how to create this pricing table. All you need to do is to follow me step by step. Now, the first thing we need to do is let's go and create a page that we will use for this pricing table. So I'm going to come to here and click on add new. So when I come to here to click on add new, I will create a new page for this training. So I'm going to call this place, let me call this place, what's it called, training. And I'll click on, and I will change it from default template to Elementor full width. Can you see this? It just click on it, and I'll click on publish, and I'll click publish. Now, after creating your page, what is the next step you need to do? Before we even go to the designing of our website, there are two things you need to do in creating this type of stuff. Number one, you need a plugin called Elementor. There's no how you can do this thing without having a plugin called Elementor. That means you need a plugin, that you need a page builder, and the page builder I'll be using for this tutorial is what is Elementor. So take note of that. And number two, you need to do some certain setting. You can use anything in creating this pricing table. You can use anything you like, but you need a plugin, and the plugin you need is just the page builder, which is the Elementor. And there's just a need for you to do one setting. So let me take you to the setting aspect. Let me just go back here, go to dashboard here. I want to show you the setting you need to do. So you need to come to your Elementor here. Can you see it? Elementor. Click on setting. Can you see the setting? Click on it. So when you click on the setting, come to features. Can you see it? Click on the features. So once you click on features, you need to scroll down and come to two aspects. Can you see? Flexbox container. In your own Elementor, it will be in default. Change it to active and scroll down again, and you see nested element. In your own stuff, it will be in default. Change it to active. Once you change it, scroll down and click on save changes. Just scroll down and click on save changes. Once you are able to do these two things, you are done. Believe me, if you can install your Elementor, do this setting I told you. Don't forget the setting. You need to just come to your setting here, click on your Elementor, click on setting, and click on features, and do the setting I told you. Once you can do all this setting, I can tell you very well, you will be able to do anything. And why do we need to do this setting? The reason why we need to do this setting is because so that we can be able to input one container inside another container. Because there is no how we can design this thing without putting container inside container. And you know, by default, you can't put a container inside a container in Elementor and still perform the same function. You might not really get it, but maybe when I start the tutorial, you will see what I'm talking about. You know, in Elementor, if you want to design, okay, let me show you what I mean. Now let's go to the page we just created now. So let's start our design now. Click on Elementor. So let's edit with Elementor. Don't forget, this is what we want to do. We want to create this type of stuff. Don't worry about the header. I didn't even bother to do the header. This is what I'm after. Yeah. So how do we do it? Now, I have a script I will be giving to you. I'll be showing you how to all the script. I think I have a write-up, so you can follow the write-up in case you don't really get some aspect. Just follow the write-up. I've not even done with all the write-up, but I will make it more composed and more explanatory. I can send it. I will add it to the video description, so you can check the video description for the write-up, so that you can follow it and you'll be able to get one or two things. Now, the first thing we want to do now is we want to create a section. First, let's create a section. So click on this place and click on this section. Can you see it? Just click on this section. Now, what you see now. Now you can decide to take away this and put it here, or anyhow you want to do it. Now, once you click on this section, you need to come to this layout. You can decide to put it in full width, and you now come to here, minimum height. Change the minimum height to 900. Now, fine. Now what is the next thing do we need to do? Come here and put the content. Can you see justify content? Put it in center. Hope you see it. Now come to your style. We need to give it a color. What color do we want to give it? Don't give it classic, make it a gradient. So I'm going to click on gradient. So I'm going to ask for these two colors. Don't worry, I'll be showing you the two colors I want to use. I will share with you. These are the two colors I want to use. Color one, copy it, come here and paste it here. Right? And let me get a color 2. And this is the color 2. So I will copy it and come to this place and paste it here. Oh, I don't really get it. I don't really like this color. No, this is not the color. Let me just edit the color. I made a mistake. This is not the color I should use. I don't really like this color. This is the color for another container. So let me pick. I think this color is here. I was using this is the color. First container. This is the color we use for first container. Just click on here and delete this. Paste this here and come to here again. I will show you the color code. Copy this color code again. Hope you are seeing the color code I'm copying. Just come back here again. Click on this place and paste the color code here. Yeah, I think it's a little bit. Or let me edit the color code. I don't really like this color. Yes, guys, I know what really happened, and so what really happened is because of the color code. The color code is correct, but I'm the one I made a mistake. I didn't put hashtag. So, for example, now let me just delete this now. Let's start all over again. Let me just pick here. Pick on this. Once you pick on this, just come here and change it to full width, and change it to center here, and come to this style. No, sorry, make it 900, minimum height 900. So come to center here. When you come to center here, if you look, pick a gradient color. Now previous color here, change the color. This is the first color code. Now look at this first color code. Let me copy it, and if I paste here now, look at what it's showing. But immediately I put an hashtag here. Hashtag, can you see that the color code change? Now that because of the fact I didn't put the hashtag. So you come back here again and copy the color too. So make sure you put your hashtag here. Let me just add it now because of those people who will be using this file. So copy this one again. Ctrl C and come for the second color here and paste it. Delete this. Paste this one. Yeah, that is what we want now. So we can continue our design. Now don't forget the next thing now is that we want to put a container inside this container. Don't forget that I told you that before you can't do all these things, but now due to what we did here, the setting we did in the Elementor setting has enabled us to be able to do anything we want to do in Elementor. We did a setting here whereby we do the nested element and the store. So that setting is what the Flexbox container and the nested element. This setting is what will allow us to be able to do whatever thing we want to do now. So what we need to do now is to come here. You can see a plus icon here. In case you can't see it, just come to this 6 dotted line and you see a container here. Now drag the container inside this place again. Can you see it now? Now once you drag this container inside this place, which is cool, you can decide to put a color. You can decide to do anything you want, but the next thing we want to put inside this container is just 2 things. We want to put out, okay, in fact there's even one thing we want to put inside this container, and that is this. We want to put, choose your plan. This is what we want to put inside the container. So how do we go about it? You come here, you add your edit. Just come here, click on this place and click on edit. Just drag it to this place. Once you drag it to this place, change it. Let me just copy this text. Choose your plan. Hope you can see it. Copy and come to this place and paste it here. This is it, right? So bring it to center. Come to style, give it a white color. So I'm going to drag the color to white, right? Okay, come to typography. Your typography, change it to Montserrat. I like to use Montserrat. So this is Montserrat. Can you see it? Click on it and change this one to like 55 or 50. 55. 55. Yeah, I think it's okay like this. Hope you are getting it now. Now the next thing we need to do now is that we need to put another container under this. Don't forget that this thing, by naturally you can't do it without doing what? Without doing those settings. It won't work. But once you do those two settings we did in Elementor setting, you'll be able to do it. Now the next thing we need to do now is to come here, come to this place, and drag this container inside below this. Now once you drag this container below this, you need to do one setting, and the setting is that you need to change the direction to horizontal. Now this horizontal direction is that any container you are putting in this place, if you want to duplicate it, it will allow you to do what? To come like this. Now for example, let me untick this place. Let me show you something. You know I've unticked it now. Now let me bring another container here. I put another container inside this, and I come here to duplicate. Come, and I duplicate. What do you see? You see that the container is falling below. It's falling below it, which I don't want. So I'm going to delete this. Let me delete. So this is the second container I put. So I now want to duplicate this container. I can just do, but before I duplicate this container, I will come to this first container. I will click on it, and once I click on it, I will change the direction to horizontal. So once I change the direction to horizontal, it will enable me to be able to duplicate. So if I duplicate it now, let me show you what I mean. Duplicate. Can you see it's coming like this? And I need theory 1. I will duplicate again. Can you see now it become 1, 2, 3? Yeah, this is what we want to achieve now. Now, guys, once you duplicate this one into theory category. I'm sorry, I went to plug my laptop. So now once you duplicate this one into theory category, the next thing is that let's start. You can come here and edit this one. Just click on this place and call this container basic container. Let me call this one pro container, and let me call this one ultimate container, so that we won't make a mistake. Ultimate. Yeah, let's work on the basic pro now. Now the basic pro, now the first thing we want to do is that we want to put a container inside this place. So I will come here. You can click on this plus icon. Can you see this plus icon? Or you click on this place. So since I click on this plus icon, it will drag me, and I will be able to drag this one inside this place. So once I'm able to drag this one inside this place, I will give it a white background. I'll just come here to style, and I'll give it a background classic, and I'll make it white. Can you see it now? Then what do I need to do? Now what I need to do now is to do what? To come and pick this one. Pick heading, $18. Just pick the heading, come here, and I'll bring an heading. This is the heading. I'll drag it inside this place, and I will change the text to $18. Right? And I will make it center, and I will make it like 55 or 35. Let me change the color. I will be using this color. Yeah. Let me use this color. Come here and put the color here. Yeah, I like this color. And I will come to this typography, change it to more select. For the whole of this tutorial, I'll be using more select, and I will give this one 55. Yeah, and I will give it extra bold, 800 extra bold. Yeah, that's cool. So I will click on this place again, and I will drag text editor, drag it under it. Can you see it? Right? Okay, cool. Let me come to this place, and I'll say per year. I think I should give this one a heading of 50. No, padding of 50. No, let me give the container a padding of top padding of 50. Unlink this place. Give this place top padding of 50. Yeah. Can you see? It is this container I click. In case you don't see this container, this is what I click. I click on this container, and I give it a top padding of 50. Hope you've seen it. So let me edit this one like this. I will change this one to per year. per year, and I will center it. Come to style, give it a center, and come to typography. I can leave the typography like that. Come to this place and change the font size to Montserrat. Sorry, I will leave the color like that, but I will change this one to typography to Montserrat, and I'll give this one should I say 18? Yeah, let's call it 18. You can make it 600 broad, or just let's leave it by that 400. Yeah, it's okay like this. Now can you see what we're doing now? The next thing we want to do now is we want to put another container that will contain this aspect, this other aspect. Can you see it? So I will come here again and come to this place and click on this container and drag it under here. Can you see I'm dragging it under this text? Shall you see it like that? So there is heading, there is text editor, and there is container again. Now inside this container now, I will change the color and I will give it a gradient color rather. Let me just pick this color. Okay, let me change the color. I will come to this place. I will change the color to gradients. Can you see it? And I will come to this my notepad. I have the color container. So let me pick this one first. Ctrl C. Let me just Ctrl V. Can you see the first color? Let me come and pick the second color for the second. I'll pick this one. Can you see it? Ctrl C. And I will come to this place here, and I will paste the second color here. Make sure there's hashtag between it. Yeah, something like this. I hope you can see it. Fine. What do we need to do? We need to put two things here. We need to put the heading and what we call the icon list. So what I'm going to put here now is I'm going to put heading here. Don't forget we are trying to build something like this. So this is the heading and this icon list. I will tell you how to go about it. Don't worry. So let's come here. Just drag an heading, drag it inside this place, and come to this place and copy basic. Just copy it. Come to this place, paste it here, paste, center it, give it another color which is white color. Can you see it? Now give it a typography of Montserrat, and I can make it 35, the size to be 35. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, it's okay. And then what I will do next is I will come to this place to drag my icon list. Just type, you can type for list or icon list. This is it. Can you see it? Drag it beneath this and drop it. Hope you are seeing what we are doing. The first thing you need to do is take away, I don't want this third one, right? So duplicate this one in 3 times. 1, 2. Okay, to make it 1, 2, 3. Duplicate this other one again 3 times. 1, 2. Other 2 times to make it 3. So we have 1, 2, 3 of this mark. We have 1, 2, 3 of this mark, right? Cool. Now what we need to do is to come to the setting. Make sure you center it, right? Cool. Make sure you come to icon. Make it white. Make it white. After that, the icon, you can decide to give it a gap of 5. Can you see it? Cool. Now you come to content again. Make it white also. The content color, just make it white. And the typography color, make it Montserrat. S-E-R-R. So this is it. Cool. Leave the text like this. You can give this a size of, should I say 15 or 17? Yeah. Now let's edit our content now. I'll just copy this what I have here. Let me just, it's for a tutorial sake, so let me just copy what I have here. Free web maintenance. Ctrl C. I hope you are enjoying this tutorial. Please, if you are enjoying this tutorial, kindly give me a like button and drop a comment in the comment section. Let me see. So I'll close this one. I'll close it again. Come to second one. Paste this again. Close this. Come to second one, third one. So let me pause this video and do for all this stuff. So So guys, I have put all the tests here. You might be wondering that you are not seeing all these things. Don't worry, you might not see it now, but let's view it. Let's preview. Just click on this preview. This preview will open this for you in a new tab. Why is it not open? Okay, so it's loading. So let's just preview it and wait for it. So it will help you to see what you have done. But in case you don't really want, in case you don't, oh, sorry, my data connection are disconnect. Sorry, let me just work on it. Sorry guys, yeah, I'm connected back now. So you can just update your work first. Let's update our work. I think that is why you're not seeing all the text here, and you can preview it. Let's preview it here. So can you see what we are doing now? Can you see what we are doing? I think there should be a padding at the top and at the bottom. Don't worry, we adjust that. So if it's, you know, we are not seeing it here in case of, because of the time, it's because of the network. So let me refresh this page now. Since I've saved it, it will still work. So now let's just wait for it to load. Now we are here back again. So let's open all this thing. You can open all this place if you feel like. Open all this thing. These are the container we are working on, and this is the basic place we are now. This is the container we are currently now. Don't forget, if you look at it under basic, this basic is this container here. We have another container here. This container is this one. Okay, this basic is this one. This container we are working on is this one, and this is where we have these two. We now have another container here again. Can you see? This is it. So this is the second container we have here. Now if you notice, I said I want to adjust this place. There should be a padding at the top and padding at the bottom. So I'll just come here and come to edit. I will, in case I may not be, you can do it in two ways. You can come to this place, just click on this container, or just come to this place and click on this container. If you see under this container we have adding an icon list. That means we are adding an icon list. So you can click on this container it's just a token price. So guys, thank you. And if you want to buy me a coffee, you can do that. I'm available. So guys, thank you very much for waiting till the end of the video. I'll see you in the next video tutorial. Bye. Have a wonderful day ahead of you. This is your guy, Dleading web design. So I love you so much, and I believe is that we can become great and best web designer all over the world. So bye.